Survivors of St. Anne's Residential School have been fighting the government in the courts for years for access to their documents. Last week, the Supreme Court of Canada announced it would not hear a motion to appeal the case. NDP MP Charlie Angus called on the Trudeau government to set up a mediation process to release the documents. And Crown Indigenous Relations Minister Mark Miller said the government is reviewing the matter.
They were popping corks in the minister's office when the Supreme Court announced they would not reopen the St. Anne's Residential School file. But this issue is not going away. The Justice Department suppressed 10,000 pages of police evidence of rape, abuse, and torture of children in that awful institution. Then they lied in the hearings and spent millions on lawyers all the way to the Supreme Court. There is no reconciliation in Canada without justice for St. Anne's. So will the minister stand up and tell us he will meet with the survivors and establish a credible mediation process? Look at me when I'm talking to you about these St. Anne's survivors.
The Honourable Minister for Indigenous Services.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This should not be about me or anyone else in the House of Commons at this point. There are a lot of survivors, particularly the survivors of St. Anne's, that are hurting at this date in light of the judgment of the Supreme Court. I have asked my department to re-examine 11 of the cases, particularly sensitive student cases. We'll be approaching the court monitor to re-examine those cases in particular. Thank you.